Hey y'all, welcome to a Let's Try of West of Loathing. West of Loathing is a game made by Asymmetric Publications, who is led by a guy named Zach Johnson, who created a little web fantasy role-playing game called Kingdom of Loathing. It's been running on the web. It's a flash game that you can play for free that has been around since about 2003. I believe he has never actually charged anybody for it, and it has run on donations for, what is that now, 14, 15 years. As far as I know, this is his first full release Loathing game. This is a Western game. As you can see, it's got black and white stick figure art, and what you'll soon see is that it has a pretty silly sense of humor about the whole thing. So when I say fantasy role-playing game, I mean extremely silly, pun-filled role-playing game. But we're going to find out if West of Loathing is as funny as Kingdom of Loathing. Anyway, I tried this game out briefly with a character named Dumont Flopweather, but we're going to go and create another character from scratch. And I am going to pick a male character. And I'm going to name him Philly the Kid, because that's what I want to name him. So you can go and test your shooting ability at the shooting gallery. Oh shoot! And anyway, you can up your reward. In Kingdom of Loathing, the currency was meat instead of gold. Looks like they're carrying that on here too. So anyway, let's see what they've got for us here. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. I want to be a cowpuncher, a beanslinger, or a snake oiler. Well, let's try Beanslinger. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and Beanslinger is a mystical master of both. You've heard that there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. I want to be a Beanslinger. Alright. Weird poster appeared here one night. Okay, so we've got a desk. I can comb my hair, which gives me XP. And I have a pet bird. Hey Russell, how you doing? Caw. I miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw. Let's feed him a cricket. Grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. I don't want to leave him here by himself. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, and then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. Okay, nothing on the hat rack, so we got no hats. Stack the firewood for XP. Gonna miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all our pies safe. Okay, let's see. Is this the exit? Nope, this is. Pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Disquietonis Arithmetica. I think this is about math, maybe? Let's look inside the toy box. We got a puzzle cube. So tidy. Okay, so we can go and look at our character here. We can see that we've got muscle, mysticality, and moxie. We've also got grit, gumption, and glamour. Our skills are Hellbender, which we tamper with the forces of nature, making yourself a force of nature. And Outfoxing, you're smarter than a box of rocks. We have combat skills of Lava Fava, which summons a fava bean made of boiling lava. And Bean Shield, which conjures up a whirling sphere of beans that will protect you from melee attacks. So it's still got a little bit of a fantasy theme. A Western fantasy theme. Oh, let's see. We've also got inventory. We got a puzzle cube. This is one of your kid brother's weird puzzles. Let's fiddle with it. Your brother already had most of the way solved, but you figure out the last couple of moves, and we get another XP. Let's see. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're going to miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted from Crimbo. I know it's early, but... Ooh, the one about picking locks, desert survival, or bartering? Let's say the one about bartering. Oh boy. That's the one. It's called Mind Your Meat. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. So, if I read the book, now I've got the skill dickering. After you're done reading it, your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed rube for 60 meat. So, now I have the dickering skill, which gives me a 10% discount at stores. Your father morosely jabs at a haystack. Time for me to leave, Dad. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's favorite can of beans. It's a can of infinite beans. Wow. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. Let's dig through this haystack. Hey, where we find a needle. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Let's give him his puzzle back. He starts fidgeting with it. Hey, Rufus, it's time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you leaving west anyway? To seek my fortune. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people that go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. If you say so, I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. Yep. Okay, so let's go west, young man. And we're hitching a ride across the Great Plains. And we're going to skip the rest of the opening credits, but I recommend you watch them if you're going to be playing yourself. Because it's a lot of work to make a game like this. Okay, so we got a drunk guy. You want to know a hick secret? Well, hick too bad. We can go Dirtwater, where we need a horse. Ooh, we can get a turnip. How exciting. Let's see, what else we got here? We got turnips, we got needles, and we have a can of infinite beans. What does this do for us? Gives us spell damage, muscle, and moxie. Turnip increases your muscles, mysticality, and moxie for the rest of the day. And a needle, it's not for sewing, it's for picking logs. Oh, okay. BS Horsery. Sign on the door says, gone drinking. Yuck. Yeah. Okay, so don't run into cactus and don't step on the cow patties. Let's go on into the saloon. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat, tain't proper. He points to it. Take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Look through the hat box and find a magical black Stetson. That seems like something you'd wear. Alright, you grab a hat and put it on. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, feller. Yeah? You head west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Okay, so that's Pete. Dang nabbit, there's a goblin in my meat pouch. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. There's a drunk. These guys are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Hey, can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Let's bet aggressively. Yeehaw, I'll bet 15 meat. They look at each other nervously, but they both call your bet. Okay, read them and weep. You show your pair of 10s plus 2 plus 3 plus king. The guy on the left has a full house, and the guy on the right somehow got a straight flush. Outfox him. Explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points, the guy on the right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king represents King Ralph IX, who the western colonies have revolted against because of unfair taxes, so they owe an extra tax of 10 meat each. They nod in understanding and push more meat across the table at you. Pick up your winnings and you stand up. Guys, thank you for helping them learn the game. Okay. It's a spittoon. People spit in it. You know, without even looking at it, it's absolutely disgusting. Let's ignore it then. Nope. That's a fancy hat I've got. Barely enchanted hat, plus 1 mysticality. I'm gonna have to upgrade and get a better hat as we go on. Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each. Bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Philly. What brings you to our little backwater? I'm looking for work. Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I recommend you talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. What's Dirtwater? It's interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not far enough west that it's been burned to the ground by the damn cows. Lots of opportunity there. Yep, if I were a younger man, I'd probably head that way myself. What kind of errands you got? Yeah, this forsaken burg is always falling apart one way or another. The hostler always needs help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? We got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and he got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged, I'll unlock the basement for you. Oh, and you'll need this. Some weak fungicide. Really? Use this item in combat, effective against goblins. Okay. Hey there. Howdy, Philly. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Ah, gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, the horses are just flying out the door. Oh, so business boom, nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh. Is that why you're drinking here instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One, kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. This woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Okay. And hats. You already have a hat. What would you do with 2? Maybe I want a better hat. Okay. Let's go to the basement. Boring Springs Saloon basement. Pile of old newspapers. What's that? That. Rocks. Okay. He says, Bree Ark. Attack the goblin. Okay, we got the jump on him this time. So I can just attack him with the space bar. I can use one of my skills. Let's use Lava Fava. Yow. Boom. Ow. He hit me. Do not have enough AP to use this skill. Okay. I only have 1 AP. Let's see, I can do a melee attack or a pistol attack. Or I can use my weak fungicide. Yeah, let's do that. Victory! Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back for a job well done. My mysticality goes up to level 2. What's in this whiskey box? Nurse brand whiskey. Alright. Hey there, took care of that goblin for you. Hey, thank you kindly. I knew you were a stand-up fella the moment you walked in here. He reaches under the bar and grabs a bag of meat. Here you go, it's the least I can do by the way of thanks. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family in a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Hey. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy. He's going to be searching his spittoon for his teeth if you don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. Ah, shit. Let's go talk to the sheriff, see if he's got some work. Hey there. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. What? The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. See, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? Yep. A gang of hoodlums around here that call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. I ain't much good without the door. And I need someone tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. You deputized the gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. Okay. Okay, we got a guy we can trade with. Braid's the name, trade's the game. Well, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And that cunning Skinner brings me 3 rattlesnake hides. Well, that'll give a fine silver pocket watch. No trades right now. How about some free dynamite? Sir, I must admit you drive a hard bargain, but I find your terms acceptable. Alright, free dynamite. Doctor looks closed. What? You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. The name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. Is that why you call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, haha. No, it's actually kind of nice. Natural fermentation processes inside the cactus keep me kind of pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or something, do you? Yeah, I do, actually. Much obliged, partner. Now, let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse of the ore hole mine. It's yours if you can go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Alright. And if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. There we go. We can go to Topeka. You're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? Uh-oh. Why am I not allowed in Topeka? Okay, so got whiskey and dynamite now. And map. Make your own damn guide to Boring Springs and its environs. And we're gonna go to the Fricker Gang hideout. Thud Fricker, the Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a nap. Let's just shoot him. Doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? Yes. Really? You're just gonna gun down a hapless sleeping man in cold blood? Cold is the only blood I have. Shoot him. He's just a kid. Everybody dies. Dang, partner. You just got a perk. Ruthless. What's that mean? I didn't get a perk in my first game. Ruthless options will be available in situations. You're a cold-blooded killer. People can see it in your eyes. It's often the last thing they see, in fact. Okay. Beer barrel with cactus, which I could harvest, but I don't have the right skill. Okay, got a recovered mug and a pair of silver cufflinks. What's that do? If you wear fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. Okay. And here's a cave. Fricker Gang's hideout inside. Oh, look at that. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in the bathtub. Tie him up. Grab a length of nearby rope and carefully tie his hands together, then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect them later. Alright. Aha. You cautiously approach the Fricker Gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker games, they don't actually require that much caution. Hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather his name is Snipe, and the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Let's talk to him. Or we could just shoot one of them. Yeah, let's shoot. You draw your pistol and execute the one with the eye patch. His brother screams, jumping behind a barrel, and starts firing at you wildly. This shouldn't take long. We got the jump on him. I'm gonna use my lava fava again. Oh, he missed. Good. And I'm gonna use dynamite. Leaders of the Fricker gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. Oh, yeah. And I got gumption level 2. Okay. Oh, keep hitting the wrong button. One thing I noticed is I've got this option selected. It's selected by default where it automatically spends your XP when you level. If you really want to choose what skills and stuff go up when you level up, you can unselect that. But for a let's try, I figured I'd just go with the default. Okay, so what do we got? We got another recovered mug. We got a sheriff door. And we got some more ill-gotten gains. Okay. And he's still sleeping? Alrighty. Yep. We got another recovered mug, so back to the town. BS Horsery. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. And I only have one horse available. Let me think on that. This is the most typical horse you've ever seen. How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away, except for this completely ordinary one. Can I help? Oh, God, yes, thank you. Please, I'd fetch them myself, except this injury. I'll give you 300 meat for finding them. How many are there? Oh, you give me a map where they all are. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. How does that work? There's special pigeon-infused oats. Okay. Let's see. Got some mugs to turn in. Okay. And I got a door for you. See, the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand him his door and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yep, there's 1 or 2 that left to sleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. Gives you a big bag of meat. Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. Okay. He was selling a lock, right? Trading locks for soap. I don't have any soap. No trades right now. Doctor's still closed? Well, let's go to the next place then. So, Orhole Mine, I think, has a horse and it has a shovel, so let's go there. Oh, look at that. That goes back to town, so there's an outhouse. Behind the outhouse, we get a shovel. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that that would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. And we get some meat. And here's a... Okay, let's see what we got here. Got some sort of elevator. Cargo elevator control. Blasting cap storage. Plungers and tools. My cart is full. An unrefined meat nugget. Okay, so looks like we're gonna have to get a plunger. Plunger of both kinds. Oh, so I get one. Detonation plunger. So we go up here. Hook the plunger up to it. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up the plunger and strung it a fair distance away. Press it. Ah, you need a blasting cap. Okay. Let's get a blasting cap then. Blasting caps, period. The period is part of the label, that's why it's inside the quotes like that. Dang it, you're gonna need a crowbar to pry open these. Okay, so we go to tools to get a crowbar, hopefully. And pick the lock. Oh, good thing we have that needle. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Now that's coincidence, we need a crowbar. And grappling. Now we got a blasting cap. Alright, well, the crowbar is also a melee weapon. No, it's not. Well, maybe it is. It's a melee weapon and it gives you the option to pry things open. Awesome. Okay, let's add a blasting cap. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Let's blow this up. Kaboom. Some more meat ore, and look at this. Oh, look at that, we can actually use our shovel. You see the dark horse, barely. Approach her. Hey girl, it's okay, I'm a friend. When the horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Reassures her. Aw, come on, don't be like that. It's not like I brought some oats with me. They ain't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Let's feed her some oats. Here you go, Yum Yum. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Pat her on the nose. Aw, come on. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, see? Take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Oh, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food, don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See, perfectly fine. Eat her the oats. Here you go, Yum Yum. Now she still doesn't want to eat. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her on the nose, but she actually doesn't flee, so that's something. Now we'll give her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn to look, but you don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Okay, then. Okay. Oh, look, here's another mug. Alrighty. And we'll go back to the town of Boring Springs. Hey, I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. You said something earlier about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in the office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or pretty sure she was being sarcastic? Okay. Well, we got another mug. Found this mug. Much obliged. And, let's see, we still haven't found a soap or a lock, but we did find some whiskey. Whiskey delivered for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. My favorite. Or your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. Whoa. What is going on there? Oh wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Yeah. Stove is spotless. Either she's compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Not until you give me that whiskey you promised me. Okay. She looks to be in about her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp if bloodshot. She holds out a hand. Whiskey, stat. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts drinking out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay, point taken. Now can I look at the books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're going to do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Okay, let's take a look at Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. Oh, you speak Goblin now. Let's see, there's a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat secreted in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. And a Civil War surgeon's autobiography that gives us XP. Our moxie goes up. Then we're going to make like a tree and leaf. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. So that seems like a pretty good synopsis of what this game's about. Looks like you just keep traveling, doing quests and stuff, and eventually move on. When you finish here, we'll eventually move on to what's the name of that other city? Dirtwater. So we buy a horse, we go to Dirtwater, and who knows what would happen next. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this Let's Try of West of Loathing. You can get it on Steam right now. It might be available on Good Old Games. I don't know that for sure, but anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you soon. Take care.